70. They're playing Oregon State tonight, and again will play the Beavers in Pullman Thursday. Roman Silva, nice find for the Pac-12.
It's a Kyle Smith team, vintage Kyle Smith right there. He really allows his players to stretch the floor, get threes, and then create driving angles. They haven't been shooting the ball as consistently as he'd like them to, but they're starting off now with a vengeance.
They make the most threes per game in the Pac-12 as again. Crossover, Deshaun Davis, Glenn Taylor Jr. And Davis the offensive rebound, and he pulls it out. Lob for Roman Silva, who drops it in. 5 Cougs in double figures tonight. Inside 2 minutes in a 1-point game. Beavers trying to snap the 14-game losing streak. Here's Davis. Feeds Roman Silva. And the big man gets the roll.
They really start to feed each other now. It's almost like, you know, Tubelis tries to get Koloko. Koloko will get him back, follows in on it. They really do help each other. It's not just one guy at the top. It doesn't matter. They can switch those positions.
Silva slides in.
Beavers can tie or take the lead with a little more than 2 minutes left here in the first half. Davis finds Silva. Will turn around jump hook. Roman Silva with a soft touch.
Well, they made the Beavers play defense for about 20 seconds, and you had to move, and then all of a sudden, that was a makeable shot by one of their better players. Silva in low, and the greatest things you can have as a basketball player for anything is confidence. When you have a person with confidence, they're a tough out. And right now in Utah, if they have a carryover effect, good pass. They have a carryover.
Part of that team was the leader on the floor. That's what Oregon State needs more of. They need more leadership from the players because there's still time. They can make a run in Vegas with the kind of talent they have. Silva gets the bucket down low. It's 12, and it's a 12-0 run.
Dave, that was bad communication for Oregon State. They didn't know if they were in man-to-man or zone, and by the time they figured it out, it was too late.
Silva underneath. Flips it up and in.
Thank you, Linus. Yes. Passed away in '94. Changed the world.
All right, so we're 70 seconds under now to go in the half. Beats by 3.
Oh, Nate Roberts got to get that ball. You're not going to get back cut by Roman Silva.
Deshaun Davis.
Beautiful.
Nice feed to Silva. Can he finish inside? Yes!
Averaging over a steal per contest so far. Lions, not a strong three-point shooter, off on that one.
It's the kind of shot Oregon State wants Lions to take. Not that you can't make it, but I think that helps the Beavers there. There you go. How do you, this guy gave.
Unless your pistol beat going glasses straight on, then I'll take it.
It's still 3 points.
That was a horse shot, Jordan.
The first 3 of the game for Washington as they draw within 1.
Sometimes it's better to be lucky than good, huh?
It's been a choppy game. 26
That's the spot
combined
right there,
shots, but there is Silva in that.
Speaking of 3 balls, Jamal Bailey led the Pac-12 conference in 3-point percentage last year, going out in style this senior season.
And you're seeing why many people are starting to think Washington could be a very dangerous team. And it gets
half court. Roberts off a second screen. Falling away. Draws iron, but no hoop. Jared Lucas will bring it for the Beavs.
Good defense by Oregon State. Contested shot.
Silva extending his range. Roman lose got 17 points to lead the way for the visitors. Roberts has been working hard on Jared Lucas defensively tonight, denying him any oxygen at the three-point line. Now single digits on the timer for Oregon State. Akano to Silva twice.
As I said before the timeout, I think they got to be careful with tempo. I think they felt the energy going, hey, this is fun. Let's get up and down. And that's not the way they want to go against Arizona tonight.
The Beavers have only turned it over, as they nearly did that time 3 times. And Silva, finally third time.
Different role, but his talent is there. They just got to get it on a consistent basis.
Meeting number 359 between Oregon and Oregon State. The most
of a different role, but his talent is there. They just got to get it on a consistent basis.
Meeting number 359 between Oregon and Oregon State. The most played college.
We wish him nothing but the best. What an outstanding young man. And a loving, caring mom. What more could you ask for?
Jared Lucas.
Beautiful ball movement.
Silva will shoot it over Riley and hit it.
The thing that jumped
Right back. Now know who can hurt you against Oregon State. Oregon State, Jared Lucas has been on fire.
Roman Silva from the free throw line.
Fouled. I just think it was the rhythm of his shot.
He is expert at drawing fouls. He shot a ton of free throws in high school. Silva, mid-range. How about Roman Silva?
Try to take on that look. You got to have some game if you're going to look like Walton.
Is he going to pontificate on hoops and everything else? Jared Lucas taking it all the way to the rack. Stop, and now Roman Silva from 16. Couple of
USC in the Sweet 16 game to get to the Elite Eight.
Well, defensively, Oregon has done a nice job defending the ball screen. With more on that, here's Jordan.
Yeah, talking to a source in the huddle, the guard in that situation in the pick and roll can go either under or over the ball screen. Big man supposed to drop. They want to encourage that.
Provide some resistance at the rim. Just walls up.
Now identical 35% shooting for the Beavs and the Cougs. Tonight in Pullman, 9.5 to play opening half. Washington State jumped out 7-0 before the Beavs rallied for the lead. Silva whirling to his left hand.
Playing well defensively. And offensively, they're on fire, 64%. That's why you see Kyle Smith's team going to the zone. They've got to change it up. They just have not been defending a very spirited Oregon State Beaver squad.
Beavs 11 of 17 from the field to start this game. Inside to Roman Silva. And he gets the roll. And has engineered a fabulous season. A win tonight for USC. And they match the most wins in a regular season ever for USC basketball. 1971, they went 24-2. And they're 23-4 coming into this one tonight.
We'll talk about it. He's done an outstanding job.
Roman Silva makes it. Glenn Taylor Jr., the freshman, will play it in for Oregon State. Here is Roman Silva backing in, has a shot blocked by Alonzo Gaffney, got it back and lays it in. Oregon State controls.
For Arizona State, they've gotten off to a great start from beyond the arc. They got to make sure they don't fall in love with the three. Keep taking it to the rim and building on their lead. And right there, a nice inside.
To cut it to 6.
Smooth, under control, taking advantage. Kamani Lawrence, the veteran, making the plays to stop this momentum from the Beavers.
6 straight for the Sun Devils. Final minute of the first half. Ruben and Malcolm coming up with the E-Trade halftime report. As Roman Silva the jump hook. We saw a lot of that last week.
Him coming on with more and more confidence with every minute he gets.
13 points, 24 minutes for the Colorado Springs native Nick Clifford, the sophomore. Silva. And that is something that...
Going for the 4th double up.
Silva going against Will Laughlin. Second time is good. Silva going at Laughlin. And scores again.
Not having a positive outcome, yet this team keeps playing hard, and Craig Smith, the first-year head coach, says he's been very proud of the effort. They have not hung their heads.
Yeah, you could not tell that from that. The way they played and the stat you just ran to us, they did not match. And it all starts with the attitude. Now look at the adjustments right there. Oh, too easy, too easy.
I got to have some game if I'm going to look like Bill Walton, so yak him.
Inside of Silva, backing down Shun, right-hand jump cook. Roman.
Really wasn't anything there.
Lucas against Jenkins. Now Silva, jump hook, got it. Junior, by the way, prior to the break, that was his second. Letitia posting up against Fuller right now.
That's just a great job of denied defense by Fuller. Wouldn't let Warwick get good position.
Third sealed off by Adebayo. Finds Silva, a little move against Bora, and one.
That's just a...
They're not really going to fight for it.
The fade.
Again, I've said it a couple of times. Cal Scher's being aggressive off the dribble, and I think more good things are going to continue to happen the more that he does that.
Cal Scher leading Iowa State scorers with 8.
Oregon State. Michael Flowers, the reverse lay-in. And the Cougars leading scorer on the year with his first points tonight. Roman Silva, the 7. State 3 of 4 from 3, and they're shooting 8 of 15 from the floor.
You know, Ross, in a game like this, sometimes your best defense is a made bucket. You get a score, and it just stretches out the game, and it slows everything down. It's the live ball turnovers and the transition that hurt.
Roman Silva.
Our thanks to Dan Lanning, the new head coach here at Oregon, for joining us, replacing Mario Cristobal, who took the Miami job. Deshaun Davis, nice pass to Silva for the dunk. Oregon State.
Outside of Eugene, he'll be ready to fill in. You know, we haven't talked about the Huskies also losing Todd Tukins, the incredible strength and conditioning coach who's moved with his wife down to Austin. She got a great job at Amazon down there. Beautiful.
Sometimes when you gamble rich and you miss, when you give up a wide open shot, and that was huge.
12 3-pointers in the game for Utah, season high. They'd made 11 earlier this year against Bethune-Cookman. Nice pass underneath from Davis to Silva. He's out a t-shirt from across the court.
They've been trying to go inside to Big Roman Silva. Let's see if they do that again here.
The size advantage over Lahat Shun in there. It's Davis on the drive. Gives it off to Silva, who slams it home. Yeah, they do that.
Free throws in his final home game at Gill Coliseum. Now trying to take the show on the road.
Yeah, the 7-footer looking comfortable, facing the basket with daylight. Why not?
For someone who's yet to attempt a 3 this year, Lab, that's about as deep a 2 as you can muster.
Well, this is an opportunity for the big fella.
Stepping inside the line, Flowers misses again. Offense
comes. That's where you have to use good judgment in terms of being able to finish if you've got a good look. If not, kick the ball. Find the open man for a better percentage shot.
This is Rodman. To Deshaun Jackson, backing down Roman Silva. Turns baseline. Shot clock violation.
Nothing run to start the second half.
Get to the free throw line, take it to the rack, and knock down a 3. A brilliant start from Wayne Tickle's club here in the second half.
Chavez Goodwin met at the top by Roman. Oregon. As Luther Muhammad the miss, but tracked down by Lawrence. And a 3 short from Jemiah Neal. Enoch Bawachi denied by Roman Silva. And will stay to go in the first half. Luther Muhammad, off balance, blocked by Roman Silva. Great play game. Fatigue. It's been a gutty effort for Silva.
It has.
He's been out there for a ton of minutes. There hasn't been any relief.
1 against 3. He's incredible effort what he's done.
Kyer with the lob, but on the ball. Tried to slip in there.
The stat sheet, and he has this season one of the lone bright spots for Oregon State this year.
Eric, he's got quick trigger and quick feet, and got to be guarded beyond the 3-point line.
Cal starting 5 for head coach Mark Fox in his 3rd year with the Bears.
The Beavers are up 5-2.
Sean Davis leads the conference, 5 assists a game, has a burst. He was coming in from a small school, and they said he was a deer in headlights early on.
Carlson blocked by Silva.
Well, that's his game right there, just rising over defenders in the paint. He's so athletic. Like you said, he's spring-loaded, and you can see on that play, he just jumps over defenders and makes it look easy. That was a difficult shot, though.
Lucas did a nice job to stay with Raleigh Wooster there. Marco Anthony, Wooster's former teammate at Utah State, former national champion at Virginia. And there is a held ball.
Moving pretty good. They go right to him, right out of the gate.
Back in to get Silva, comes down with his own rebound. Another offensive rebound, the 13th of the game.
Roman Silva just completely shutting Brandon Carlson down.
Yeah, and he has a block on Anthony as well.
Williams, that's going to be his best look he had all night.
There's Dante against Alatishe. Richardson against Deshaun Davis. Great point guard battle there.
We haven't seen many dribble drives considering both teams are in the bonus.
Silva got a hand on that. It was out of bounds.
Moving pretty good. They go right to him, right out of the gate.
Back in to get Silva, comes down with his own rebound. Another offensive rebound, the 13th of the game.
Roman Silva just completely shutting Brandon Carlson down.
Yeah, and he has a block on Anthony as well.
To the hands of Latrell Jones. Gordon lets it fly again from deep. That time short. Little skies with a rebound. Had it blocked. Second chance effort. Falls away with the hook. And Alatishe gets the...
Silva inside too strong and cleared by Arizona. Inside Koloko. Too strong.
Lucas, a quick trigger and a swish. That'll get him off the snide. I would not let him catch. I wouldn't let him shoot. He's the key because he can really shoot the ball if he gets going. That's the one guy I'd make every effort to take out, guy.
Preseason second team all Pac-12. Talking to Mark Fox today, you get the sense that Jared Lucas circled on every scouting report.
Sure, absolutely.
Kelly going at Silva. That was blocked by Silva, but Joel Brown kept it alive. Shot clock did not reset. And Kelly.
Isaiah Johnson, 6'6" sophomore with his 3rd and 4th points of the season as Wayne Tinkle continues to go deep into the bench.
I like attacking off the bounce against the zone, but you have to do it patiently. Every dribble you have to make a read.
There's Delger from Drain, and Silva got a piece of that shot. Roman Silva in trouble, and yet his team is tied.
There's something to that. The ball moves a little bit more. And that's not a knock on Warith Alatishe. You need him here better with him on the floor. Hopefully better than that defense right there. Just got lost on the backside. But
you gets Ruffin, puts it up and in.
I mean, the thing that just jumps out every single time is how great his hands are.
Yeah, that and his spring-loaded jumping ability.
Exactly. It's a dynamic combination.
Rejection by Roman Silva. Yeah, but the officials have been told on a Euro step, unless you're sure the advantage goes to the offensive player. Benefit of the doubt given to the offensive player on the Euro step, the spin move, and the step back this year.
Well, I can tell you watched that video.
I did.
I did too.
Spin move by Ali. He gets blocked by Silva.